Now, here's a question. I'll start with you, Bob. You're the obvious character. First of all, how important are you and your colleagues to, if you like, hold the hand of the broadcaster through this process, if you like, the consultant, and also, if you like, to do two jobs, and maybe many more beside, but certainly a couple. First of all, to ensure that when vendor A supplies a segment of the task and vendor B supplies another segment of the task, that there's some sort of common standard to at least allow them to talk to one another. And there may actually be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of these guys with their specific skill sets. I mean, how important do you see the independent consultant in this process? And then how important the standards?
Well, the independent consultant is only important if the client believes they've derived value from that engagement, and they feel they're more able to run their own lives when the engagement is finished. So the client needs to derive, or to feel they've derived real benefit from the consulting engagement. Otherwise, you get back to this joke about we'll write you a report, tell you what you already know and charge you a fortune for it. You can't go there anymore. Those days have to be over. So the client needs to always feel that the consultant they've engaged is a trusted partner, somebody who will give them completely independent news, even if sometimes that news is perhaps beyond the expectation of the client. That's the first thing. So the relationship has to be established early. And then in terms of dealing with vendors, I mean, 2 very, very well-known vendors at the table, which we've worked with, and it's about collaboration and understanding and partnership and relationship. And once you get into the delivery phase, which I think, correct me if you think I'm wrong, but the delivery phase is where the pain and the grey hair tends to be. And if you've established the right relationship with the client, the right process has been used to choose the technology providers, and everybody understands why they are there or why they didn't make it. And then you get into delivery. If you've established that relationship correctly, it can lead to remarkably good solutions.